25. How long is a term for a member of the House of Representatives?
2 years.
27. How many senators does each state have?
2.
32. Who elects U.S. senators?
Citizens from their state.
21. How many U.S. senators are there?
100.
39. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now?
J.D. Vance.
7. How many amendments does the U.S. Constitution have?
27.
19. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress?
Senate and House of Representatives.
43. Who signs bills to become laws?
The President of the United States.
52. What is the highest court in the United States?
Supreme Court.
11. The words life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are in what founding document?
Declaration of Independence.
2. What is the supreme law of the land?
U.S. Constitution.
111. Why did the United States enter the Vietnam War?
To stop the spread of communism.
45. Who appoints federal judges?
The President of the United States.
36. The President of the United States is elected for how many years?
4 years.
17. The President of the United States is in charge of which branch of government?
Executive branch.
96. What U.S. war ended slavery?
The Civil War.
79. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted?
July 4th, 1776.
53. How many seats are on the Supreme Court?
9.
22. How long is a term for a U.S. Senator?
6 years.
82. What founding document was written in 1787?
U.S. Constitution.
127. What is Memorial Day?
A holiday to honor soldiers who died in military service.
26. Why do U.S. representatives serve shorter terms than U.S. senators?
To more closely follow public opinion.
24. How many voting members are in the House of Representatives?
435.
105. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II?
Franklin Roosevelt.
30. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now?
Mike Johnson.
78. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence?
Thomas Jefferson.
34. Who elects members of the House of Representatives?
Citizens from their congressional district.
123. What is the name of the national anthem?
The Star-Spangled Banner.
38. What is the name of the President of the United States now?
Donald Trump.
42. Who is Commander-in-Chief of the U.S. military?
The President of the United States.
57. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now?
John Roberts.
40. If the President can no longer serve, who becomes President?
The Vice President of the United States.
97. What amendment gives citizenship to all persons born in the United States?
14th Amendment.
47. What does the President's Cabinet do?
Advises the President of the United States.
54. How many Supreme Court justices are usually needed to decide a case?
5.
110. Why did the United States enter the Korean War?
To stop the spread of communism.
60. What is the purpose of the 10th Amendment?
It states that powers not given to the federal government belong to the states or to the people.
44. Who vetoes bills?
The President of the United States.
119. What is the capital of the United States?
Washington, D.C.
112. What did the Civil Rights Movement do?
Fought to end racial discrimination.
92. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South.
The Civil War.
103. What was the Great Depression?
Longest economic recession in modern history.
114. Why did the United States enter the Persian Gulf War?
To force the Iraqi military from Kuwait.
55. How long do Supreme Court justices serve?
For life.
63. There are 4 amendments to the U.S. Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them.
Citizens 18 and older can vote.
81. There were 13 original states. Name 5.
New Hampshire, New York, New Jersey, North Carolina, and South Carolina.
70. What is one way Americans can serve their country?
Vote.
56. Supreme Court justices serve for life. Why?
To be independent of politics.
125. What is Independence Day?
The country's birthday.
69. What are two examples of civic participation in the United States?
Vote and run for office.
93. The Civil War had many important events. Name one.
Emancipation Proclamation.
41. Name one power of the president.
Vetoes bills.
83. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers.
James Madison.
46. The executive branch has many parts. Name one.
President of the United States.
85. Benjamin Franklin is famous for many things. Name one.
U.S. diplomat.
64. Who can vote in federal elections, run for federal office, and serve on a jury in the United States?
Citizens.
58. Name one power that is only for the federal government.
Print paper money.
98. When did all men get the right to vote?
After the Civil War.
72. It is important for all men aged 18 through 25 to register for the Selective Service. Name one reason why.
Required by law.
106. Why did the United States enter World War II?
Bombing of Pearl Harbor.
124. The nation's first motto was E pluribus unum. What does that mean?
We all become one.
76. What war did the Americans fight to win independence from Britain?
American Revolution.
80. The American Revolution had many important events. Name one.
Declaration of Independence.
77. Name one reason why the Americans declared independence from Britain.
High taxes.
65. What are three rights of everyone living in the United States?
Freedom of expression, freedom of speech, and freedom of religion.
59. Name one power that is only for the states.
Give a driver's license.
86. George Washington is famous for many things. Name one.
Father of our country.
88. James Madison is famous for many things. Name one.
Father of the Constitution.
91. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s.
Civil War.
66. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance?
The United States.
94. Abraham Lincoln is famous for many things. Name one.
Freed the slaves. Emancipation Proclamation.
100. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s.
World War I.
104. When did the Great Depression start?
The Great Crash, 1929.
95. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do?
Freed the slaves.
107. Dwight Eisenhower is famous for many things. Name one.
General during World War II.
108. Who was the United States' main rival during the Cold War?
Russia.
109. During the Cold War, what was one main concern of the United States?
Communism.
87. Thomas Jefferson is famous for many things. Name one.
Writer of the Declaration of Independence.
89. Alexander Hamilton is famous for many things. Name one.
First Secretary of the Treasury.
102. When did all women get the right to vote?
After World War I.
122. Why does the flag have 50 stars?
Because there are 50 states.
116. Name one U.S. military conflict after the September 11th, 2001 attacks.
War in Iraq.
118. Name one example of an American innovation.
Airplane.
126. Name three national U.S. holidays.
Memorial Day, Independence Day, Veterans Day.
3. Name one thing the U.S. Constitution does.
Forms the government.
50. What is one part of the judicial branch?
Supreme Court.
68. How can people become United States citizens?
Naturalize.
49. Why is the Electoral College important?
It decides who is elected president.
1. What is the form of government of the United States?
Republic.
75. What group of people was taken and sold as slaves?
Africans.
6. What does the Bill of Rights protect?
The basic rights of Americans.
120. Where is the Statue of Liberty?
New York Harbor.
74. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived?
American Indians.
4. The U.S. Constitution starts with the words, "We the people." What does "we the people" mean?
Self-government.
128. What is Veterans Day?
A holiday to honor people in the U.S. military.
5. How are changes made to the U.S. Constitution?
Amendments.
73. The colonists came to America for many reasons. Name one.
Freedom.
90. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803?
Louisiana.
71. Why is it important to pay federal taxes?
Required by law.
8. Why is the Declaration of Independence important?
It says America is free from British control.
10. Name two important ideas from the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution.
Equality and liberty.
35. Some states have more representatives than other states. Why?
Because they have more people.
101. Why did the United States enter World War I?
Because Germany attacked U.S. civilian ships.
51. What does the judicial branch do?
Reviews laws.
37. The President of the United States can serve only 2 terms. Why?
To keep the president from becoming too powerful.
9. What founding document said the American colonies were free from Britain?
Declaration of Independence.
48. What are 2 cabinet-level positions?
Secretary of Labor and Secretary of State.
12. What is the economic system of the United States?
Capitalism.
117. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States.
Crow.
14. Many documents influenced the U.S. Constitution. Name one.
Declaration of Independence.
99. Name one leader of the women's rights movement in the 1800s.
Susan B. Anthony.
16. Name the 3 branches of government.
Congress, President, and the courts.
84. Why were the Federalist Papers important?
They helped people understand the U.S. Constitution.
13. What is the rule of law?
Everyone must follow the law.
20. Name one power of the U.S. Congress.
Rights laws.
15. There are 3 branches of government. Why?
Separation of powers.
28. Why does each state have 2 senators?
Equal representation for small states.
18. What part of the federal government rights laws?
U.S. Congress.
31. Who does a U.S. Senator represent?
Citizens of their state.
115. What major event happened on September 11th, 2001 in the United States?
Terrorists attacked the United States.
67. Name 2 promises that new citizens make in the oath of allegiance.
Obey the laws of the United States and be loyal to the United States.
33. Who does a member of the House of Representatives represent?
Citizens in their district.
121. Why does the flag have 13 stripes?
Because there were 13 original colonies.
113. Martin Luther King Jr. is famous for many things. Name one.
Fought for civil rights.
61. Who is the governor of your state now?
Answers will vary. Send us a message if you need help with your answers.
23. Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now?
Answers will vary. Send us a message if you need help with your answers.
62. What is the capital of your state?
Answers will vary. Send us a message if you need help with your answers.
29. Name your U.S. representative.
Answers will vary. Send us a message if you need help with your answers.